Taylor.
Yeah, it must be. So certainly not for me.
Chris, you guys came in and got the job done right when you needed to. It was crunch time in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so proud for that group of guys in there, man. We've got some good kids in the locker room, and it's been a tough, three games, and they work their butt off, and we just play good enough to, come out with a loss, and and even tonight, a lot of times it looked bleak, and then one side of the ball would pick the other up. We get down early, offense comes back, then the offense starts stubbing their toe, and defense picks them up. Then we get a block punt, and then the defense steps up. So I mean, it was a team win. It certainly wasn't pretty. The 13 penalties to 3 or 12 penalties to 3. I don't know. We rushed 3, got 8 sacks, and we ended up. We never got them put behind the sticks. I was thinking that we would be able to, usually you come out better in that situation. So we've got to find a way to not take 12 penalties, because you're very fortunate to come out on the road when you have 12 and they have 3 on the road on a short week, third game in 11 days. There's a lot of good things to be positive about, but we've got to fix the penalty situation.
You mentioned rushing 3. Was that the plan the whole way, and were you surprised just how successful it was?
No, I mean that was planned the whole time. I mean is to do that, and the guys, they fought their butt off, and they're protecting with 6, sometimes 7, and you still got pressure on the quarterback, and he can't just stand there. He's got to move around. So I'm proud of the group. We did just enough to barely win the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I tell you what, winning's a heck of a lot better than losing.
Kevin Brown, he's just showing. He's 3 games now, and he's just proving it's no fluke.
Yeah, he's a good little back. He hits the hole about as hard as anybody in the league, and he breaks a lot of tackles. It's tough on the first guy to tackle him. He catches the ball pretty well out of the backfield, so I think he's a solid contributor.
And Castillo, just bringing him out when you did, 48 yards seemed to be no problem.
Yeah, no, he missed that one right before halftime. We hit the pole, and he kicked really well all week. And we've been doing some things, moving the ball around on kickoff, and not just always driving the ball deep. And I thought our kickoff team and punt team, we did cover a little bit better tonight at times. And but I think Sergio certainly kicked the ball well.
A little bit easier going into the bye week on this result?
Yeah, I mean, and the guys need that time. I mean, like I said, we played 3 games in 11 days, which is CFL. We're not crying about it, but that's normal schedule. But at the same time, I mean, the guys are, they're tired, and it's good for them to get away from us for a couple of days, and I'm sure they'll be glad not to see me, and and they can get back in after the bye, and we can restart this thing.
A couple guys who talked to you said they thought you were a little extra jacked up to come back to Regina and get a win. What does it mean to you?
Well, I mean, we had, I don't know, six guys, maybe or 7 that had played here. They were captains tonight, and I let them go out and be the captains, the guys that have been here before, because it means a lot to them to play against Saskatchewan. And again, it's the next pro game, but at the same time that I felt like it meant a lot to those guys.
Seemed like it meant a lot to you too. We saw the biggest fist bump I think we've ever seen from you after that third down stop.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, when you got an opportunity to win a game, and man, I'm telling you, we got good dudes in that locker room. We got good dudes, man, and just having something good happen to them and letting us come out on the right end of that stuff, man. It's a lot of people in there sacrificing a lot of stuff to be here and play ball up here in Canada, and I love that group. We're gonna keep battling. Can't wait to get back and get started on Thursday when we get back, so that's kind of our mantra.
How impressed are you with their performance tonight, considering your back was against the wall? If you lost, you wouldn't have been able to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we talked about it. You got a little spark there, and you think that nothing's there, but if you throw gas on it, you never know. And so that's kind of what we talked about, and that's kind of where we're trying to go with it. Again, just take one game at a time, worry about one team at a time, and enjoy the process rather than worrying about what the scoreboard says from earlier in the year.
How were you able to sort of slow Cody Fajardo down?
Yeah, well, he did a real nice job tonight on a couple of those drives there, especially late. He played good football, those first 2 drives early, and then he played really good football late. It was impressive how he because we ran a bunch of coverages against him and made him pat the ball, but he moved around. He found his open receivers, and again, he's a good player.
What was it like for you to come back here and be in the visitors' locker room?
Yeah, I'd never have been in the visitors' locker room. I was here for 2 years, and I'd never have stepped foot in that locker room or the players' locker room over here. I don't know.
So you don't mind being in the visitors' locker room?
Well, I mean, we've won 4 daggum games, all of them on the road. So, you know, it's so unfortunate that we play better football for whatever reason on the road than we do at home.
Did you know Taylor could run like that?
I tell you what, now he's 4'6". You know, when he came out, I think he was a 4'6", 4'7" guy, and he was a 38 vertical, so he's a much better athlete than what people think.
Does his performance tonight validate the 2-year extension that you guys gave him?
Well, I mean, again, we kind of, you know, we make our own decisions based off of just what we feel like, you know, and he's more just a solid dude. Like, he won 3 ball games last year. It's been a tough year this year, and he's the same guy when he walks in every single day, man. He works hard. He's a little bit like Ricky Ray, just kind of quiet and doesn't say a whole lot, but he's in there working and watching film, and you know, and when he needs to say something, he will. And you know, we're just fortunate to have him back.
You're usually in all black. What's with the green shoes?
The green shoes? Well, my shoes, I walk every day, and my black shoes, they didn't have any more black ones the other day. They ran out, so they had to get me some green shoes. So I'm glad you noticed.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, see ya.